I can't say it, it was a curliter. We always had to refer to a grunter as a curliter. If we were ever bought any children's books, nursery rhymes, these were removed out of the pages of the book so that we couldn't see them. We didn't say the word. I think that superstition came about when Christ met the madman, and it said he cast the devil out of him and turned round and saw a herd of swine on the cliff, and he put the devil into the swine, and the swine ran up the edge of the cliff into the sea. So I do think that. The other one was bunnies. We used to refer to them as bunnies, but if ever you slipped up and you used the right word, you didn't get into so much trouble. And the other one which we used to get serious bother for was lanterns. You couldn't say the other word. And I would say then in words were the main three that we never referred to as children. You could have a boat and nothing seemed to go right and everything seemed to be going wrong, but for no apparent reason. And they'd say she wants a bump to knock witches out of her. And sometimes they did actually give them a bump to knock the witches out of her. And then, if ever you launched a boat, they always used to say, make the bottle break the third time. It's unlucky if you don't. Well, if you've ever been in that position where the bottle hasn't broken the first time, you'd sort of pray that she won't be unlucky. Shirley Rowley wanted to go to see this fortune teller. Well, I don't do much with fortune, but she was adamant. So she was good, she said, and all right, so we went. I went with her. And I don't know what she told Shirley, but she come out and I was just waiting in the waiting room. And she says, you're going on a new venture. And I looked at her and she said, you've got a new boat. I'd see a boat. Call it Gypsy. And I thought, because she was new to town, but she must have known us from. Anyway, she said, take this. And it was a silver ball, like a bobbin. I said, no. She says, yes. And as long as you keep it the right way, your husband will always do well. But I'm not telling you which way's the right way. I found out. And I know it sounds stupid. If ever Colin's been at sea and he's rung up to say, is boat straight or we aren't doing that? And I've moved that ball to where it should be. So there is something in things, and I'd never ever part with that silver ball.
So now you know which way is the right way, do you?
Definitely.
What about colours? Is there particular colours?
Well, I looked at it like this. God made the earth, and on it he put a beautiful blue sea, and on it he gave us Mother Earth and did a green. Now most boats are black, blues, reds. Very, very few was green. But all our boats have been green, and yet green is considered in most ports up and down the coast as a very unlucky colour. But for us, it's been a very lucky colour.
I've read somewhere that they also, when they built the boat, sometimes they put a coin in or something lucky into the boat.
Yeah, they usually put a coin under the mast or on the keel itself. When we had Endeavour built, and they put a main mast in, right down to keel, there's a coin between there and the mast that the mast goes over. The one thing that we were taught never to do, when you were knitting fishermen's jerseys, you got the wool in hanks. So you'd sat and rolled it, you see, wound it. Never after 6 o'clock. Never. Because after 6 o'clock, you were winding sailors to bottom at sea. So me Aunt Alice, me Grant and all them would not wind any wool after 6 o'clock, and we certainly weren't allowed to. Our first baby was twins, a boy and a girl. Unfortunately, the little boy died, but he was born with a veil over his face. And they always say, if they're born with a veil over the face, they never drown. Now, right, wrong and indifferent, this veil was saved. And an old fisherman, well, he'd stopped going to sea, one day came and knocked on the door and asked if I'd sell him it. Well, I wouldn't. But he said, I said, but why would you want something? He said, because whoever owns that, they can't drown, they'll never drown.
There we go. So this is the silver ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we were talking about in the story.
And out of everything I own, I think I'd protect this first.
And it is just a silver ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, to us it is. To you it's something totally different.
With the fish on the end.
And it's the right way up.
It certainly is.
Because he's at sea.
Because it's at